I got berserked against by a 1960 question mark. Okay. Alright, alright. Busch-Gass accepted. First accepted Busch-Gass. Ooh, and he's playing the engine line. C3, D4. Come on, come on. Let's attack F2 and E4. Oh, so this move, you need to go Queen F3. Because if you go Queen E2, now Bishop G4, and these are your only squares, which get you checkmated. So if you went Queen F3, there's no Bishop G4, because you have Queen G3 in that position. But here, so you had G3, Queen to H5. Oh, and there's the world's nastiest queen trap. I hope I get it. Okay, Queen C4. Wait, I'm gonna get it. B5, defending this. This is the world's nastiest queen trap. After, oh, you didn't do it. If you went Queen B3, I was. Oh, wait. I think I can still get it. I think I can still get it. Okay, wait. Rook D8. Queen C2. Yes. Okay, Bishop F3 just wins the game very simply. Or like Rook G1, and we can just take this rook. Or we can play the sickest move on the board here. We can play the sickest move on the board. Bishop to D1. Queen is trapped. It would have been trapped on B3 as well if they just went here. But the queen is trapped in this position. If takes, bishop takes F2 check. This is sick. This is sick. He resigns. Because takes, queen takes, and I have just enough pawns in the way. Takes, it's not check. Shout out to my C6 pawn. So, wow. This is a really cool queen trap. So yeah, just to explain what was going on here. So we have Busch-Gass accepted, knight c6, d takes c6, opening the bishop, opening the queen. So there's no d4, which would just take the whole center and block everything. c3 prepares d4, looks imminent. Queen h4 attacks both these things. So if d4, I can go check and then save my bishop. So he doesn't want to do that. Should go queen f3, after which I would come back queen h6, again pinning here, and again stopping d4, after which we continue to have fun. And I've covered this a lot on my channel. I haven't covered queen e2 much on my channel because it's not a good move. Because the reason is bishop g4. With the pawn pinned, there's no f3. This is there's no f3. So any queen move now to save it, this is checkmate. So that's the issue. Whereas if you went here, I don't have bishop g4 because of this move. So queen e2, bishop g4 in the game. g3 only move. Counterattacks my queen. Queen h5. I keep my defense of the bishop. So the queen's still attacked. Queen c4, where else are you going to go? Only d3 and c4 were the options. And it is a useful inclusion to play b5 to get the to get the queen off your bishop, because what you really want to do, if you're kind of just playing for real, is bishop f3, attacking the rook, and queen takes h2, trapping the rook and just winning the game, and also attacking here. So there's no queen takes c5 in this position. But you also have the really, really cool move, bishop d1, trapping the queen. Is that not the coolest queen trap you've ever seen? Is that not the coolest queen? Like, what? You went here, like, because they went c3? Are you kidding? And the queen is boxed in by all her own pieces? Like, what in the world? Bishop d1, queen trap, takes, bishop takes f2. But that's not exactly what happened in the game. Queen d3 was played, rook d8, we chased to the spot. What? Bishop d1. I didn't come up with that on the spot, as you can tell, because bishop d1 is actually... Let me see if this is the engine rek. Okay, bishop d1 and bishop f3 are kind of tied. No, you know what? It likes this. It likes that. This is the top move. This is the top move. Minus 3.7. Yeah, cool queen trap. Subscribe if that goes on YouTube. All right, let's go back. Just lost to a 1200 in the arena. That's okay. I've been there. I've been there. Rosen's also playing. Oh, yeah, I see he's streaming there on the side. Maybe I'll get him. Maybe I'll get him, Eric. Oh, I see that my clock is kind of a little off here. Gotta fix that. There we go. Sorry about that. Always got to play one move before you fix it, because or else you'll resign the game. Another Goring? Goring City. Knight f6, no, yeah. So knight f6, we just kind of play e5 and take here, and we kind of just have a nice advantage with our big center. So not a really scary move. They're attacking this. H3 is kind of interesting. Take, cd4. I'll just play cd4. Now h3, I just want to chase you here, and I think I can. think I can. And then I'll play d5. So watch out. Let's play an ac3. Deal with this check. So the issue they are going to have is that this knight needs to come back to h6. I had no interest in en passant in that position, as much as I love en passant. We'll go here first as my first stop along the road before I ruin their structure. I won't give them a chance to play knight f5, I don't think. Yeah, I don't want to give you that chance. So I assume they'll castle along, and now I feel like queen d7 is kind of annoying, because it might be difficult to develop. Let's play queen to d2. This seems hard to defend. Maybe queen e6 is okay. What I really want is to put a knight right there. It seems tricky. This was an interesting idea, but probably not so realistic. Okay, I'll take it. Why not? This knight is pinned. Something else I want to do. Are they going to try my idea? No. I have rook b1 now. Let's play bishop b5, though. So now if they castle here, I'll ruin this structure as well. Alright, not so much I can do to continue to keep them from castling, so I'll castle myself. I'm up a healthy pawn. Let's just play something normal. I won't get to take the gambit glasses off because we are actually a pawn ahead, not a pawn behind. Okay, I mean, yes, this is certainly a smart idea. Rook g6 coming. Rook g6, and they will double. Honestly, it might make sense to just kind of play here, just in case they attack me. Oh, this was very stupid. I forgot about this. I should have included this first. Okay, very, very stupid on my part. Okay, let's be better. Your rook g4, I have king h2. But, wow, okay. That was very well played in the beginning on my part, and then just terribly played. And now we have lost our extra pawn, and we might go down a pawn. Can I get this one? That's kind of my idea. Alright, we're going to have to be, like, lightning fast here. Brutal. Give me bishop g4. Nope. Can't get mated. Oh, f5 is a good move. No, no f5. Rook e8 would be nice to free myself, although maybe not needed. Maybe I'll just go rook e2. And here. And I guess here as a pre-move. Down so much time. Wow. It's actually crazy. It's not. I thought they would defend this. Nice, we got him. Look at that fork. Oh, yeah. Okay, no pre-move pranks. Oh, got the knight too? Wow, how did this work out for us? That's crazy. Oops. This is crazy. Crazy. Wow, what a win. What a win. Is there a guideline about when to take a knight on h3, h6 with a bishop? Yeah. I think do it. I was in a situation there where I only had one chance to do it, right? Or else it was going to come to f5, and then I wouldn't have had that opportunity again. But takes h6, I think, really messed it up. And then especially when they weren't, like, if they're very ready to, like, castle long and then use the g file, then, okay, you should think twice about it. But otherwise, like, my opponent's king was in the center. This was a pawn I could win. Yes, I gave them the g file, and I made it look really good, which was my own fault. But no, otherwise, I think you should do it. All right, I think we're at a spot here where maybe we don't want to berserk. I'm kidding. But yeah, it takes there, and then I was able to like play queen d2, win that. So I think it was good stuff. But otherwise, yeah, I really messed that up. I got scared of rook g6 and rook g8 coming, but I just needed to kind of defend g2 one time, and I think things would have been fine. All right, I kind of like my position here out of the opening. I think their doubled pawns are a little annoying, but hard to say what to do in terms of like an attack or something like that. e5 maybe makes sense against this. Yeah, I'll play this move e5. Maybe I really kind of strand these as these doubled isolated pawns. And I wanted here e takes d6. Takes. I mean, I was really primarily looking at that against knight h5. But I like stranding these guys, so there's no friend to help them. And then very important, I'm going to make sure there's no c4. I'm going to play b3 at some moment here. So like my ideal scenario is like I trade everything there. I'll jump knight e4, pressure on c5, and after queen e7, then I might even just play something very... Well, okay, I don't want to allow knight e3. But otherwise, yeah, e5. I could have also just... So this is what I was talking about. Knight e4 comes with tempo, no knight e3. Queen d2 will be my next move after queen e7. Probably. Go rook e1. Oh, that's it. That's a good move. Takes, there's queen e3, if nothing else. So I will play either queen c1 or queen d2. I like probably queen c1, honestly, because I want to rook take c1. I don't want this bothering me. And so like if we're able to just kind of trade the queens here, then I'm in a really good spot because this pawn is so toast. Like even if this knight could just somehow defend it, like this pawn is just in such a bad spot being doubled. In this position, totally different scenario. But otherwise, the pawn's in such a bad spot, really, really difficult to defend. It's not a good bishop there. So I'd like to trade queens for that reason, because structural advantages are a bigger deal in the endgame. So I think from a practical point of view, I could just grab this pawn right now, and I didn't think there was anything there along here. But from a practical point of view, I'd love to force the queens off the board. I'm willing to just do this, because I know that pawn's not going anywhere. Rook b8, I'll just play b3. Here I'll just come back. Knight e3, I can cover c2. As long as there's no c4, right? That is kind of the thing. c4, I think I just have rook e1. Or rook e2, rather. So knight g4, there's no tempo. c4, rook e2. I mean, if I were black, yeah. I was going to say, if I were black, I'd still try it, because or else it's just dead. It's just a dead pawn. And now take c4. Okay, it's maybe you've caused some damage to my position. Maybe the bishop. Now has some targets. I put a lot of things on light squares. I think I should be okay. I don't see what this knight can really do to me. Here. It takes. I'm still playing b3 anyway, because I imagine just rook b8 will come, and I want everything defended. This is just ideally like a solid game. Knight can hang out on c5. That's a good spot for you, Mr. Knight. Or I could just go knight g3 with tempo, but I like this spot. This probably made more sense, or even rook e1. I just kind of felt like that square was right. I don't think anyone can chase him away. I'll chase you away, though. And oh, this is an interesting spot where you got to watch knight e6. And I should probably come in. I think everything's good. I think we're covering every square that matters. Pretty much every square in this whole position is covered by me. I think his pieces are not so hot. Knight d6, I'll just play b3, keep it solid against this. And I'll chase that pawn do I give you the e-file? I'll probably just eat this. Trying to get some counterplay along here. Makes sense. Valiant effort. I guess rook f7. I'll take it. I'll take it. Take h3. Something that made... I didn't really have... Play here. This pawn is kind of mine any time, I feel like. Bishop g4 was what I was concerned about last turn. I'm thinking here now I have an 86 with this idea. I mean, that's why I play king f2. I wanted to defend this. Do they take and go rook d2 is the question, to keep trying to cause problems for me. Taking rook d2. I might just go a4 and just send it. I'll go here. Why not? Hang on to the pawn. Okay, if I can zig in, it might be good. But otherwise, I just want this up the board. It's just kind of a go pawn go situation. Here, maybe I can exact a cost on that pawn. Otherwise, yeah, we're just sending this, and the knight on c5 should be doing a good job. Yeah, they don't have any pieces, enough pieces to bother my king. So yeah, this is good. I mean, this is protected. And the knight... Well, okay, now any knight move threatens rook e5, right? So that's actually kind of annoying. Rook e5 check. Not something we want. I might play b4. I might move my knight, but I might just play b4, so I don't have to deal with these complications. Like knight f3, for example, b4. Okay, here I'll just go. Check. I'm just want to get out of the way. I just want to go. I just want to go. Really have almost no other concerns. I was a little concerned about something like this. Check. Okay, you've got a pawn, I've got a pawn. I think mine is better. How about rook e7? Can I win something here? But okay, you need to stop me from promotion. Uh-huh. Are we both going to promote? But I can checkmate, right? With queen h8, maybe? That's my idea. This is my idea. At least I can win your queen. Oh, no, wait. Oh, that's check. Awesome. That's check. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Woo! Tough game there. Tough game. Berserked against a good opponent. And that was actually just like a quality chess game. It was just a quality chess game. Out of the opening, we doubled their pawns. Literally doubled their pawns. And so we played d3, f4. We chipped away a little bit, and f3. This is like, our structure is very nice here, right? Like the only pawn we have off the board is this f pawn, so we have our rook open. Pieces are nice, light square pawns, dark square bishop. Our position's pretty here. And then this e5 move I liked a lot because we were able to trade that e pawn for the d pawn, which is another nice trade after the f pawn for the e pawn. So look at our structure, very, very nice, no weaknesses, trade here. And this c5 pawn is now in a really, really tough spot. So we were able to force these queens off the board. My opponent had a good idea here. Instead of just kind of laying over, letting me take c5, play b3, stack on the e-file with no issues, they played knight e3 to attack my rook and this pawn, and now tried to hit me with c4. So rook e2 was very precise, not rook e1, so that knight g4 didn't counterattack something, after which I would have to move away, and then they'd be able to trade this pawn. I didn't want to trade that pawn, I wanted to win it outright. And then our knight hung out on c5. Dark square, this pawn was in the way, as we were talking about before, which prevented them from guarding this. So dark square, so the bishop can't touch me. Just a nice spot. It was just a nice spot where we could hang out, and the knight did a lot the whole game, kind of reaching from a lot of different spots. So knight h6, we were able to chase this knight back. It had no other squares here other than coming back to h6, g4. Bishop now needs to decide between whether it wants this nice diagonal or wants to stop them from getting forked. So it needed to come back to c8, brought everybody into the game, and now here comes the invasion on the 7th rank. First, we're going to make sure we guard c4. But here comes the invasion on the 7th rank. h5 was a good idea to try to make some counterplay and make maybe a pass pawn, trade off some pawns, make a pass pawn on their side of the board. And eventually they were able to make a strong pass pawn here by bothering me here. So check. Here comes my a pawn. Eventually they're able to bother me enough such that, yeah, king d6 probably wasn't the best because I feel like now their pawn is going and we were sort of in a race. But I think we're still in a spot where, like, yeah, because I never had rook f7, right? I never had rook f7, so we were really in a race there with the a pawn and the f pawn. But I was able to queen, and they have this king h4 spot hiding behind this pawn. So because if they went king f4, I could check and win their queen. But they had this king h4 spot to hide behind my pawn, and so they're not losing immediately. But after takes e5, I don't think they have enough checks here. Like, they can check me once, but after king c7, we're out of checks. And in the game, this worked out very nicely. Actually, this move was check. So we were able to win it like that. So we really ground that game down, and I think that was just a quality win in general. So we have 6 games, 6 berserks, 6 wins to start off this arena. Feeling good. Thank you, thank you. What's up, Scobbin Domins? Alright, good mistake. I'm gonna berserk back. Ooh. Bishop f4? Yeah. Oh. A Deceiver Gambit on the board? I think this is the first one I've had on stream. Okay, takes. We play here d5. And then if they en passant us again, we have this nasty move, queen f6. Okay, they didn't do it. Knight d2 is actually a very good move. Knight d2 is a very good move. We need to play queen e7, else we will get the queens traded, which we don't want. Not to worry. f3. Is that a good move? f3. I don't want to take this. It helps them so much, this queen takes d2 recapture. It does a lot for their position. I think what I want, I almost want to play this. Takes f4. I feel like this is a good trade for me. Like, for them to lose that dark square bishop, that's so not what they want. The other option I had was knight c5, knight e6, which made some sense. I mean, it made a good deal of sense, but I like this move. Okay, takes. Okay, we're trading off. We got rid of this piece. Oh, wait, this is a huge blunder. I have now queen h4 check. They have to go g3, and my 2 pieces that are off their starting squares are gonna get them. I have pawn takes g3 next. Wait, so yeah, e takes d5. They absolutely could not have played. They needed knight f3, right, to cover queen h4. Now takes. Knight f3, I have g2 check, take, and then I'll make a new queen up a rook. Absolutely got him. Just like we drew it up. Just like we drew it up. g2. Yeah, g2. I could throw in a check. Yeah, g2. What a great pattern. What a great pattern. Oh, so this was their idea. They want to box me in. Okay, but little did you know that my queen has friends. She has friends. They've just been asleep. Let's get them. Yeah, if my queen was friendless, then she'd eventually get trapped after, like, this rook would get her or something on the castle. Oh, so you're trying to get me. Okay. Wow, what a game. What a game. What should I do about this? I have half a mind to castle. Good thing it's only half. I think that would be a terrible idea. So let's. I mean, bishop takes e6 would be really nice because that, like, I feel like that just helps me. So yeah, e6. So takes. They weren't able to get, like, it would be bad if they can get a queen here, but they weren't close to getting a queen there. I can take g1 right now, but I'm not going to do that. Let's just do this. I'm already ahead of rook, so it seems unnecessary to take things unless, like, my queen is going to get trapped otherwise. So let's do this. Queen e2 is going to threaten bishop g2, but I was just going to go here. So they're going to castle first, and the one who castles first castles only, because that'll guard this whole file. And I don't think I want to go rook takes g1. So what if I just go here and just go king takes d8, and then just kind of pretend I castled? We'll just keep running this way. Keep running to the right. And yeah, the rook on g8 stopped bishop g2. But yeah, they had a good idea of keeping their knights here. Oh, I was going to say they had a good idea. Okay, they're going to go queen h5. It's fine. It's fine. And they're going to take this. But not to worry. Let's just... Okay. Let's focus up here. My king's still in the middle, which is a little uncomfortable, but I have a rook that they don't have. So that should be good. Trade queens. Oh yeah, they can't dodge it. They actually have no way to dodge this queen trade. There's nowhere to go. We got the queens off the board. Huge, huge, huge. A rook ahead, and now not even an unsafe king. Oops. Oh, that shouldn't have happened. Stupid. I do feel like I am lagging. Okay. Whew. Okay. Alright, let's go back to the arena. How is the stream quality, guys? Just keep me posted on that, because I can always kind of adjust things a little bit if there's issues. Let me know if you're experiencing lag. Okay, I have a massive head again. We're back. We've played 7 games, won 7 games, berserked 7 games. That was another nice one. Rating is inching up. I think I started at like 2362. And now we're 2369. Nice. Great number. Alright, 1600, berserk. Von Hennig. This is the life. Yeah, so I got a Deceiver Gambit on the board there. I feel like I should have reviewed that. Maybe I'll review that after this. But we got a Von Hennig here. Von Hennig is always fun. Oh, they should have taken. But yeah, but basically after takes, we take this diagonal, and we try to cause all sorts of problems with it. But this is just very nice. Look at us just grab this whole center. I guess e5 is an idea. I can play it a little bit like a fantasy variation. But my knight's on c3, which doesn't really happen in the fantasy variation. Yeah, the knight on c3 is a problem because e takes d4 will come with tempo. So otherwise, it's not obvious how to deal with this. Like, I wish this pawn were just not here. Okay, I'll just play knight f3 and knight takes d4. Not much of a choice. Yeah, well, the ideal situation is e takes d4 and my knight is not under tempo, and then I could play like e5, castles, all this fun stuff, attacking f7. But e takes d4 attacks my knight. Oh, that's not a good move. Okay, let's play castles. And play king h1. Just get off of this. Makes a lot of sense. King h1 generally a useful move if you ever moved your f-pawn after castling. This diagonal is a problem. Alright, no gambit glasses, no gambit. What to do? Let's go here. I would love to put my knight on f5. It seems like a good idea. ed4, queen d4. It's a good thing my king's not on g1, or else that would win my queen. Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't gone ed4. I think it's kind of causes a certain amount of issues for me. But I like this knight f5 coupled with the bishop here because g6 seems really possible. So let's jump in. Seems good. I got that Kasparov knight coupled with the bishop here. We should maybe be able to cause some issues on these squares. But what is my plan exactly? Because this is fortified pretty well. I think my plan is takes, knight takes, and then knight takes here, check. And in that position, once I take f6, gf6 is forced. Okay, so here queen d4. Again, thankful my king isn't here. So now, e5. I can hit that knight, and I get this. So, oops, we're low on time. Step back with our queen. e5. What I want is to kind of go here and then make some very serious threats on the dark squares around their king. Let's take this and take this. Take c4. Yeah, I don't think they had it. So now, oh yeah, I want to land that knight on d5. That would be beautiful, beautiful. Now we got him. Now we very much got him. We very much got him. Queen e6, queen h6, knight g4, takes, takes, rook takes. Probably not. Queen e6. How should I take it? Knight, king h8. That would mate on h7. So knight, king g7, queen g5. Knight g6, knight h5, king h8, queen h6, threatening mate here. Rook g8, knight back to f6, rook g7. They're actually still alive. So queen e6, if I just take with rook, it's the knight g6 resource that can save them. So here, queen h6, knight g4. This was, I don't think, very smart. I think queen e6 was needed because now they're just checkmated right there. we went in all those long calculations there, but I think they're just mated. King g7 could have kept them alive, maybe. I would have just probably thrown in rook d1. Let's get rid of this knight because it can stop the checkmate. Otherwise, let's just go here. So, yeah, that knight could have stopped the checkmate. But otherwise, yeah, I think this was a nice game. I think they should have played takes d4 much sooner. I think it could have caused some problems. But this was the bishop and the knight here, right? I think the knights here in general are great ways to attack standard castles because that is the softest spot. So I really like having knights there. And then also with the bishops here, so the knight is attacking the dark squares and the bishop is also attacking the dark squares. And even with all these guys fortifying this, eventually we were able to, after the knight moved, right? I'm playing e5 here. Takes, takes. I had the f file open as well. Force g takes. And then with this trade of these light square bishops, boom. All of a sudden, they're just totally toasted. So I think that was a nice game. And in the arena, we're now out of 77 people. 8 games, 8 berserks, 8 wins. I'm not sure my notification went through on Twitch. Not sure if notification went through. Who are we playing? 15-20. Oh wow, my opponent didn't move. Oh, I didn't get to berserk in time. My opponent didn't move. All right. Well, we're going up the boards here. We're going up the boards. Rosen's streaming. Damn, there's a couple GMs here that really, really wanted to win, I guess. Oh, and Eric also with 105. But I see a GM at 177. Wow, that's a lot of points. All right, we got a Busch-Gass on the board. Oh, we got an acceptance? Oh, no, taking on F7. Okay, that's fine. Speaking of Eric, let's get our Stafford on here. So I have takes and queen check, which I think is the engine wreck. And I just get my piece back, or my pawn back, rather. Queen d4 immediately, queen e2, I think they're okay. Bishop g4, just f3. So I think you want to play here knight g4. And if castles, what I think you can do is just queen h4, right? Do I just win like this? Yeah, tale as old as time. Tale as old as time. Queen h4 in a Stafford transposition. Tale as old as time. Bishop f2 or knight f2. Both of them very good. I think it's knight f2 if they play d3, but bishop f2 if they play like this. Because in the line with... Okay, because here we can just checkmate them, right? Here, threatening mate, the zigzag pattern, and then if they take, we just come back, checkmate, with the square covered. So, yeah, the other option was here, knight f2, takes, rook takes, king, queen takes. H1. Yeah, if they had played d3 instead, then we would have bishop g4. We still have bishop g4. It's a really nice move. If they take it, this is mate. If they take like that, because the queen needs to guard here, and the pawn, as you saw, needs to stay in front of the king here. But yeah, in this position, they don't have 2 resources, which is queen f1 and bishop e2, which keeps them alive. This is all still winning, of course. In any case, we're up in exchange, but this was nicer. They play king h1. They had to play rook takes f2, because that threatens mate, and that is mate. So, got him there. What's up, Slightly Cruciferous? Are you related to your brother Hailey? We have... Okay, so because we got that abort last game, we are now at 10 games. 10 wins. But only 90% berserk. Because of that game where we didn't play a move.
William Grave, the Gambit man, takes his seat at the board. E4. E5. Knight F3. Bishop C5. The Busch-Gass Gambit on the board. On with the Gambit classes. Hero pawn unlocked.